it's Darcy and welcome back to Darcy Does Stuff. So here on today, I'm going to be doing crafts. We're going to be doing Pinterest craft ideas. I've been on Pinterest a lot and I've seen a lot of cool craft ideas and others not so cool, but I think that I've picked some fairly cool ones. I don't know. Crafts aren't really, at least the ones on Pinterest that I saw, aren't really all that. Some crafts on Pinterest are weird, others are unuseful, and that's the tea. Let's hop right into it, kitties. So first and foremost, I'm going to be creating one of the most basic crafts ever. So if you've ever been on Pinterest, then you've seen this speaker, or just anywhere really. This is like a 2012 thing that we used to do. In 2012, I was in middle school. So back in the day, I and other Pinterest users and Tumblr users used to make these little speaker headphones so we could hear the music better. And we thought they were so cool at the time, but now they're just tacky and there's Alexa, so what do we need this for? What I'm doing is the one with the toilet paper roll. I have a toilet paper roll. I've got a blue marker. This is also not a tutorial. Some of the ones that I'm going to be doing might go completely wrong, so would not recommend following me. But for entertainment, yay! So, yeah, then we have some Tic Tacs. These aren't even called Tic Tacs. I don't even know what they're called. Tacs? I think they're just tacks. I don't know. If I think of it, I'll insert the name here. I don't even know. And then I have scissors. So now let's get cutting. Hopefully I can do this, because if I can't do this, everyone on Tumblr back in 2012 is laughing at me. Everyone on Pinterest back in 2012 is laughing at me. You're laughing at me, and I'm crying. So I think I did it. It's breaking apart a little bit, but it's okay. It'll hold. I also should have maybe measured it for my phone, but will it fit? Let's do that real fast. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. And then, I don't really know what the tacks are supposed to be doing. Maybe they hold these two sides together. I know we'll try it like that. Where it stands it up. Either way, we're just going to put them in there for good measure. I did it like that, horribly. Help. And then, let me not stab my phone. Let me pull this out more. Because she doesn't even have a screen protector on it. Yeah, so once again, I don't know what the tacks do. Maybe it holds it up. This is already the first thing, and it's already going so horrible. I'm so sorry. This is her. I do say so myself. I'm a DIY master. I'm a DIY queen. Now we're going to play some non-copyrighted music. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it definitely works, because like, it's loud enough as it is, but like, now the sound is controlled and targeted. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'm sorry it's so loud. I'm sorry if that literally blew your eardrums. Headphone users, I'm so sorry. But that was that. I'm doing 5 Pinterest craft ideas that I saw, if I didn't already say that. But yeah, let's get into the second one. For the second Pinterest craft idea project, we are going to be doing DIY Gucci slides. Now, these are my old Nike slides, and obviously they are beat up. Like, somebody came through and jumped them. I've been wearing these since sophomore year, the spring of sophomore year, religiously. There's a point where I wore them every day for like 4 weeks straight. I'm not even lying, a whole month. And then I was like, I actually have other shoes in my closet. Maybe I should wear those. Really killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm doing a craft, and I'm finally doing something with these shoes that have been in poor condition for the longest. So let's see if I can find a new way to wear them. Maybe, probably never wear them out because they're probably going to look horrible, but we can try. So I'll put the image on the screen if you don't know the Gucci slides I'm talking about, which I'm pretty sure you do. Before we even start reconstructing these Nike slides and elevating them to Gucci level, we need to clean them because, like I said, they're dirty. Over the years, they've been going through it. I'm now a senior. and I've had these since sophomore year. Now that they're dry, took 5 seconds, we're gonna paint them white, even though they're black now, currently. So I'm gonna use this acrylic white paint. There's nothing special about it. I got it from Michael's. Most of the stuff I'm using here I got from Michael's. Is this a true white? Please be. Okay, yes. This brush to do this. I probably should have gotten 3 different colored brushes. That would have been smarter, but sometimes I like to be dumb. I'm gonna start painting everywhere. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do multiple layers. Like, this isn't just gonna be a one and done. Sadly. See myself. I'm even gonna paint like the inner white and then like the top, and then I'm gonna do the second one off camera and I'll get back to you. Hey guys, so this is the next day and I'm coming at you in a different way. I don't really care about the sweatshirt, so she's on. And now we're upstairs on my desk because my parents had to use the table I was on yesterday for eating. So, you know, it is what it is. But hopefully I don't get any paint or any of the other DIY crafts we're about to do coming up on here, because I'd literally cry. You'd literally see me crying because she's from IKEA. She was low-key expensive and I've had her for years. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. You know what I mean? So let me show you what I have so far. She's been drying overnight. This is what I have. Patchy, yikes, help. Gucci flip-flops, who? So now we're going to do the second layer, maybe the third. We're just really just trying to get rid of the black color first and foremost before we even put the iconic green and red stripes on her. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna do that now. We're gonna get busy. Get to it. Guys and girls, kids and kiddos. I think this is the white I used yesterday. I bought 2, so see. And this is partly hard as a brick. I didn't even wash it off or anything. Can we get a tacky? And I'm just doing the same technique that I did yesterday, if I even included the clips of me painting yesterday. But I'm just sort of going to put it on the shoe or on the brush and just spread it. You know, it's not much to it. I'm not an acclaimed painter. And at the rate it's going now, I probably will never claim to be. Bob Ross is literally shaking in his grave. He's rolling over screaming at what I'm doing right now. But Bob, I'm trying. Okay, I really am, I promise. This is just how it is. Now we're going to do the top. Trying to cover up the Nike check again. Hopefully this time it works. I'm gonna be sad. This is it. I just put the second coat on. We're gonna wait. The second one will look exactly like this. I'll come back when it's done and then we can start, hopefully, putting on the green and red stripes. See you then. This is as good as it's going to get, so we're just gonna kind of leave it like this. If you have a problem with it, I'm so sorry. I kind of do too. But this is as white as it's gonna get, and we're just gonna have to accept that fact and move on. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the picture out so we can begin the actual design that's now taken me forever to actually get to. This has taken 2 days now. Love that for me personally. Yay. I'm gonna have my phone on the side over here, and it seems like the top layer of this is just white and the bottom layer of this is just white. And then in the middle is where the fun happens, so that's what we're gonna do. Yes, this is still white because I'm too lazy to wash it off and I don't think that really matters. Is it really going to affect the color? Not that much, okay? Let's move on and let's just get into it. This is definitely not the same dark green as the Gucci shoe, but it'll have to do because this was the darkest green at Michael's. Alright, so don't hate me. We're all just doing our best. Now I can't go as wide as I did for everything else because this is supposed to be very thin. Forgive me, I keep turning on and off my phone. It goes off. I don't know. So I'm gonna start from this edge, like an inch from the top. Oh, maybe that was a little too far. Ooh, this is already going bad. I literally just started. Help. that's the green stripe for you guys. Complete. Yes, it's splotchy. Yes, it's spreading. Let's not talk about it. Let's just admire what I've done so far. So we're gonna let that dry and then paint the red under it, because if I do it right now, it's going to mix and mess up the green, and we don't want this to be any worse than it's already going to be. So let's wait for once in our life, shall we? And then in the meantime, to avoid being yelled at later, and to make my life a little easier, we're gonna wash this in the meantime. Okay, shall we? Fine. So during the break, and upon looking at the picture of the Gucci slides again, guess what I realized, guys? That the red stripe is supposed to be more pronounced, thus bigger than the green stripe. And I already did the red stripe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the red stripe. We're gonna leave a gap for the red stripe, and I'll fill it in after this off camera, and then you'll see the final product when it dries. And that's just gonna be that. So I guess since I'm gonna make the red stripe come to like a little more here, I'll do the green stripe here, so then there can still be white at the end, because it's kind of the T. There needs to be the signature white color still left over. Wish I would have realized this earlier, but my life is just a series of realizing things late and then trying to fix them. So this is where we're at, part 876. And I'm disappointed but not really surprised. That's the stripe of green. Yay. We're going to fill in the red, obviously, that you saw. I'm going to set this over here. Maybe the same, hopefully better. And then the red. I'm going to let it dry, show you, and then we're going to move on because I've been doing this way too long. So now it is much later, aka the next day, and I have to present to you the Gucci slides. Okay, the new and improved Gucci slides. Not the ones you remember 3 years ago, but my version. The only version that counts, the only version that matters. I will be wearing these absolutely nowhere because help, I will only be wearing them around my house to make good use of them until they absolutely fall apart. So this is the final product. Hope you like it. I know I don't. So now we're going to be doing a DIY glitter hairbrush. Okay, so for this you'll need, we're also supposed to get sandpaper for this, and I didn't realize that until a second ago when I was gathering all the materials, and I was like, well, I don't really have sandpaper, so yikes. Hopefully it still sticks and everything. Next I have Mod Podge using some type of glue. I thought this was going to do the trick. And then this is also a sealer, as it says, so that's the last step. So let's get into it. Mod Podge. My camera doesn't focus automatically, so that was a waste of time, but it's okay. So we're going to take this on this brush that I have. I brought 2 brushes for my DIYs today. We're just going to put it on the brush. And then I'm just going to put it on here, sandpaperless, and we'll see if it sticks, hopefully. So, it's on. Next, you're supposed to put the glitter on. There's this little seal here. I bought this like reddish glitter. There's not really like a color on it. You can see she's, you know, she's reddish, brownish, all that good stuff. I'm trying to use the part where it like comes out for you. I think that's happening now. It's not even working. Kind of need the sealer because it's just coming out fast. I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming out pretty easy fast. No! Darcy, no! Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the excess
excess glitter off of it so I can get it to dry. Don't worry, we're gonna put a second layer on. This is what it looks like right now. Alright? Let her dry and then you're gonna see what we do next. Hey guys, so it's much later, but we're back. Hi. The glitter is kind of coming off of the first layer that I did, so the next thing, the instructions say to do, even though this is like congealed, like this is stuck together, we're gonna still go on. I didn't bother to wash it off because I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Kind of just left it here to dry. But we're gonna go back in with the Mod Podge and put on the last layer before glitter and then seal it off, and then she should be done. And then we can move on. Does that sound good? Good. Because I'm kind of over this at this point. I hope I'm not like stripping some of it off as I'm doing it. That would be very sad. And it's been a long night and I really don't need that for myself. It's definitely 1 a.m. and I really don't need that for myself. Okay. So, there goes, glue's on. Now I'm gonna put the leftover glitter that I have on one of these magazine sheets on here. You can probably not see the actual hairbrush, but trust me, it's getting on there. All this glitter.
Let's go back.
It kind of has to, that's what I bought it for, so. Oh, and some of it's already coming off. Fun, fresh, and cool. Hopefully I put enough glue on. Because I don't think I put enough glue on for last time. I can't lift it up and show you right now, but I'll come back to y'all very soon with the final result. For the final result of the glitter DIY hairbrush from Pinterest, I decided she looks like this. You're surprised? I know, I am too, because last night, okay, I put the last round on as you saw, and then I came back and it was falling off the brush. But then I was like, even though it's not like spray on clear, let's just see what happens. You know, what do we have to lose? And it turns out she is a sealer too because she's on. Look at her. There's no white stuff left over. It's just the beautiful burnt orange glitter. So, yeah. So for Pinterest craft idea number 4, we have the same setup that we've had for the past 2 Pinterest craft ideas, because you guessed it, we're going to be painting again. This time we're going to be doing this stain trend on Pinterest. I'm not so sure it's hot anymore, maybe it's cold, but I'm just doing random trends that I think are doable and fun and maybe useful to my life in some way. I don't wear these shoes anymore, but back in 2008 to 2012, these were everything. So I'm going to do it on these, so if I mess up, I'm not permanently damaging a good pair of black flats. So we're going to do the gold tip thing, but only it's yellow tipped. Doing yellow because there wasn't really the gold color I was looking for at Michael's. Or maybe I didn't look that hard. Either way, we're doing yellow, don't judge me. Okay, so we're going to do a little black and yellow throwback. First, we're going to take some tape. So I'm going to put the tape here so I can only, I'll know where to stop painting. And we're going to do that on the other shoe. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. I'm doing the best I possibly can. Here it is, blotchy and ugly. We're probably going to have to do 2 layers of this too. And it's still going to look like a mess. And yes, I did clean this brush. It's just the red and the white are permanently stained into this brush. And I probably should have gotten 2 or 3, but I didn't because this was only $1, and I already spent like $19 on everything that's being used in this video. That's not like a household item. So, that's fun. To make this go a little faster, I'm just going to show you the end result. The second layer is going to be me doing this again, and it's probably not going to look any different. So we'll just show you the aftermath of this. This is the before. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. And you'll see the after. And then the reveal for the last thing that I painted tonight are these black flats with these yellow tips. That was supposed to be gold, but you already know the story there. I will be wearing these once again nowhere. These probably don't fit anymore. And yeah, would I recommend doing this? Maybe, but better and with gold. So that's that. Now for the fifth and final thing that doesn't require any mess or drying or anything of the sorts like the other three that we've done this far. Is going to be a dreams jar. This is what has been on Pinterest for the longest, but Pinterest doesn't get credit for this. Tumblr has had this going since the beginning of time before. But with all these index cards, and I have more, we're just gonna, make some dreams. We're gonna put it in our dream jar, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Let's get to it. So let me just write dreams. On here, use the same tape that I used before. This would be, this is just a cute little thing to do. This is really for people of all ages, and it's not gender specific. Only 2 out of 5 of these things have been gender specific, really. So, you're welcome. The Gucci slides, anyone can do. This speaker, come on now, anyone can do. And then, this dream jar, anyone can do. But the hairbrush and black flats are obviously targeted towards women. This is my little dream jar, and I'm just gonna write some dreams and put them in here, okay? One of my dreams is to meet Lindsay Lohan back in the 2000s when she was really killing it. So if I could, like I said, to meet Lindsay Lohan back in the 2000s. Like, when Freaky Friday was popping off. That's the T. To finally find the song that I've been thinking about since my life began 18 years ago. I have no idea what it's called to this day, and I've been thinking about it on and off for years. It goes like, they call me the referee if you want to get with me. I've looked it up on YouTube, on the internet in general, on anything and everything. I have no idea where I heard it. I just know it was back. Going in. And then lastly, before I do this independently, I just want to cook on some cooking show. Whether it's Chopped, maybe like Chopped Juniors, even though I'm 18, can they still accept me? Just to cook on Chopped is really just my life goal. I'm gonna add some more dreams and we'll be back. I added some more random dreams to fill up the jar. It's very simple and easy to make. I think this is one of the only useful things in this video. Maybe the only useful thing in this video that I've made thus far. It's this little dreams jar. If you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Like, really, I know you've had to sit through a lot of pointless crafts, but hopefully it was entertaining and you got to see me fail on some of them and it was fun for you. I don't even know. But if you enjoyed this video, maybe give it a like. That would be cool. I'd love that. And subscribe below if you're feeling cool so you don't miss any good, fun, fresh content that I've got coming up. I've got a great holiday series for November that's really going to knock your socks off, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Comment below what you want me to do for my holiday series. Comment below some ideas, whether it's cooking or vlogs or whatever. I'm doing a lot this November. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.